Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my class. Students, I hope you are all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. For the pandemic situation, you are totally absent from our lectures or classes. For your better help, we have arranged some video classes for you. In this situation, I think the classes will help you smoothly and you should take part with us carefully, attentively. Okay, now let us start our class. Our today's topic is phrase or clause. Today we will learn what is phrase, what is clause. Okay, phrase. What is phrase? A phrase is a group of related words it has no subject or predicate and cannot stand alone. Okay, students, you should follow here very carefully. What is phrase? A phrase is a group of related words. Okay, related words. And another characteristic, it has no subject or predicate and cannot stand alone. So to understand phrase, you have to give more importance in these three sections: group of words, no subject, no predicate, cannot stand alone. Suppose book. This is a word. Some letters have made the word book. But if I say that excellent book, excellent book, that means the book is very good or excellent, very nice. Here, one word, one word. These two words have made a phrase. Okay. It has no subject, no predicate. That means if you get two or more than words in which you can't get any kind of subject or predicate, that words are your phrase. Okay, I hope you have got the idea. uh, okay, in English there are more phrases. The most important phrases are the main kinds of phrases. The main kinds of phrases are noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverbial phrase, etc. Okay, students, these kinds are very essential and crucial in English grammar. To learn simple complex compound sentences, you have to take a proper idea, proper conception about phrase or clause. Without understanding them, you can't make good in simple, complex and compound sentence. Okay, now we will learn what is clause. Okay, now go to the next part. clause. In the definition of clause, we can say that a clause contains a subject and a predicate. Okay, a clause contains a subject and a predicate, and we can add something to understand the clause properly. It is a single part of a sentence which has a subject and a finite verb of its own. Students, follow here to understand clause. We have just taken an example, a definition, that is it contains a subject and a predicate, and in adding position we have added here that it is a single part of a sentence in which we will get a subject and a verb, and that verb is finite verb. You can ask me that what is finite verb. I have told you in my before classes that finite verb is a verb that can express its meaning completely. To express its meaning, it has no need to take the other helps. Okay, so that it may just express its meaning clearly. That verb is finite verb, and this verb also changes the tenses. This verb also like this verb also can change its verb form. Okay, now go to the next portion. We'll just give you an example. I made a garden which was nice. I made a garden which was nice. This is a full sentence. This is a sentence, but it has two clauses. It has two single parts, single elements. One element, I made a garden, another which was nice. I made a garden. In this sentence, we have got a clear meaning. Our listeners can understand the meaning of the sentence. It has a subject and a finite verb. So this is a principal clause which was nice. This portion, in this portion, the relative pronoun works as a subject and a verb. Also, this is a finite verb, but the difference between the clauses, this clause can express its meaning completely, but this clause can't express the meaning completely. To express the meaning, it has to take the help of the principal clause. So this clause is subordinate clause. I hope you have got the idea. You have got the difference between principal clause and subordinate clause. Actually, the single part of a sentence is clause. Every part of a sentence is clause. Now we will learn the kinds of clauses. Kinds of clause. Clauses. Now, actually, clause is of three kinds. Number one, principal clause, principal clause. Number 2, subordinate clause. Number 3, coordinate clause. These clauses are very essential in English grammar. Principal clause, this is the very important clause, and it is called the core of English. Very crucial, very essential. So actually both of them are crucial, but principal clause has the extra quality, extra demand in English. Okay, now we will learn them. In the definition of principal clause, we will get that this clause is a clause in which we will get a subject and a finite verb that can express the full meaning of the sentence. Just take an example. I gave him a book that was excellent. I gave him a book. Here, I subject gave finite verb, and it and they can express the meaning clearly. So this sentence is principal clause because a subject and a finite verb, and it doesn't take any kind of help from any other clauses. Rather, it can express its meaning completely. Okay, so this is the principal clause. Okay, another clause. This is a clause. This is subordinate clause. In our definition, we will learn that. Subordinate clause. Very important, subordinate clause. Subordinate clause is a clause that has a subject and a finite verb also, like principal clause. But the difference between subordinate clause and the principal clause is that principal clause can create its meaning properly without the help of others, but subordinate clause can't make the proper meaning of the sentence. Rather, to make the meaning of the sentence clear, it has to take the help of principal clause. Okay, suppose if you study hard, you can shine in life. Shine in life. Students, just follow here. Be attentive and serious. If you study hard, you can shine in life. Just look at the very first portion. If you study hard, if you just tell this thing, and if you don't tell other things, what will happen if you study hard? If you just omit them, if you study hard, will the learners or the listeners can get the full meaning of the sentence? I think no. They will not get the full meaning of the sentence. They will get the full meaning of the sentence when you will tell that you can shine in life. So to make the proper meaning of the sentence, it needs help of a principal clause. Here subject and finite verb. This is principal clause, but this portion is not a principal clause, rather it is subordinate clause. Okay, now follow here. In the definition of subordinate clause, we can say that subordinate clause is a clause which has a subject and a finite verb, and it is connected with a subordinating conjunction or pronoun. Here, if is a subordinate conjunction. In every subordinate clause, you will get some relative pronouns or some subordinate conjunctions. Okay. Suppose another example. This is the man who is my cousin. This is the man who is my cousin. This is the man. Complete complete meaning of the sentence. So principal clause, who is my cousin, relative pronoun and verb. But only if I tell that who is my cousin, it doesn't make the proper meaning. So this is subordinate clause. Okay. Now go to the next portion. And this is the final portion. This is the third number, coordinate clause. Coordinate clause. What is the definition of coordinate clause? To learn coordinate clause, you have to take clear idea about principal clause. In simply, we can say that two or more principal clauses or independent clauses connected by a coordinating conjunction like and or but, then we can call that this clause is coordinate clause. That means coordinate clause is a clause belonging to a series of two or more than independent clauses. Okay. Two or more than independent clauses connected by and or connected by a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction such as and or but.